Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to my Can't We Custom Track Grand Prix, where we are 1/3 of the way there of the custom tracks. We are now on to number 60 to number 56 today, which is, as I said, 1/3 of the way there of top 90 of the top 90 custom tracks. But so I'm decided to mix things up, and to celebrate the fact that 1/3 of the way there, I've decided to mix things up a little bit. So, not only are we going to be doing the Bomb Dasher Mark II with Peach, which, okay, good drift, good, really good speed, like solid speed, I must admit. But pretty much, drift is okay, so it's not as bad as like the Aero Glider which we played the other week, where we played Waluigi in the Aero Glider, which that has even worse stats than this thing. And now I'm playing in that thing. I'm finally going to do manual on a kart. Oh boy! If I haven't already expressed to you guys, I hate playing manual on karts. I really do. And that's just me personally. Because I think automatic on a kart just feels a lot more natural, really. But alright, let's do manual on a kart. Oh, and did I mention one more thing, guys? I better mention one more thing. I'm going to be playing on the Wii Wheel on manual, which is another thing you don't do, because this controller sucks on manual. So, yay! How not to play manual. There you go. That's what we're going to call today's episode. There you go. All right, let's just get into number 60, which I believe is Final Grounds, which is it's in the Hammerbrook Cup, probably. No, I don't know where it is. Oh no, where did I put it? I mean, it's like a castle kind of track, so you would think I would have put it in something that makes sense, but apparently I did not. Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. Good, that didn't take long. So, phew, alright, Final Grounds. And I tell you what, I think most of these tracks, they're going to be fairly long today. So, expect a long episode, because we're only playing 150cc. And the fact that I'm using the Wii Wheel on very long tracks, and I'm probably going to make it even longer for the fact that I'm probably going to fall off a lot. So, yeah. Anyway, Final Grounds. It's a 2-lapper. It's quite good, although that intro cutscene really doesn't do it justice. I mean, gosh, yeesh. But no, it's a really awesome looking castle track, and it plays pretty well. It's pretty well structured overall, so I will give it praise for that. I mean, it's hard. Some 2-lapper courses aren't too amazing, but you know. Alright, here we go. We'll see how I go today. I haven't played on manual on a kart for a long time. Oh, God. There's no turn. There's literally no turn on this thing at all. Like, my goodness. Oh, this is bad. I mean, I might as well just always be drifting. I mean, I don't know why I can't. Oh, no, not drifting. I'm not going to make hardly any of these turns, I must admit. Alright. At least I know the track's back to front, so at least that's where I'm going to probably come alright. Good. Ah, done. Yeah, I gotta remember it's, you gotta shake the wheel to do a trick, yeah. There'll be a lot of running into walls, I can already see it. Oh boy, this is not good. So yeah, you just go into that black nothingness area, which is kind of weird, but nonetheless. It is kind of an odd track, I will admit, but I really do like it. I mean, well, I do like its design, really. I do like how it looks overall. I mean, it isn't as good looking as probably some of the tracks you have played, I will admit. Okay. Okay. Hard to do a standstill mini turbo when you're using a Wii Wheel. Can I make this turn though? Okay. At least I got double mini turbos, so yeah, on karts, guys, karts are the only thing that allows you to do an orange mini turbo. So bikes do not do orange mini turbos, and that's because they can wheelie. So it's sort of just how Nintendo thought that's balanced, because so karts can do orange mini turbos and bikes can't, and that's only because bikes can wheelie. Which wheeling does increase the speed of the bike a lot. So yeah, as you can probably imagine. Oh, I got him! Ha! I thought he was right behind me. Oh, that's bad. I don't want to fight a clip. No, I don't want to run Shell Weaver. Don't think out of here. Oh, I hope I win this overall though. I don't know if I will, because, oh gosh, I went the very, very wrong way. Where am I even going? I don't even know. So you can go left or right there, this doesn't really matter. Although I do like the, I don't really get what the item boxes is a reference to. Like, the item boxes have some kind of weird, like, I don't know if this track is a reference to some game that I just don't know of. Oh my gosh, okay, at least I didn't fall off a cliff. How the heck did baby Daisy almost knock me off a cliff? Where the heck is she going? She's like a lightweight, and I'm using a pretty heavy vehicle, so I don't understand how that almost knocked me off. I suppose I'm lucky it was baby Daisy. Give me a mushroom. No, darn, I wouldn't like to take the shortcut, but no. It was just that dirt patch in the middle. So you may see on the map there's a little, like, line. Oh my gosh, this is impossible to use. Just gotta start your drift pretty early, I just learnt, really. Oh, okay. Ah. Hey, that's good. That's a good sign. At least I might catch up. I'm not really gonna ever be like really far ahead, ever. So yeah, I will admit to that. Woo! Small trick boost that was. Oh, now it's just a straightaway. Good. Oh no, sorry. Now it's a straightaway. Ah man, the handling is shocking. I wish I had more better handling, because honestly, especially with this thing. Oh, at least I might win actually, so hey, not bad for the fact that I was running through walls all the time. I never fell off the cliff, so at least that was something. I won! Thank you, Peach. Alright, cool. That's one down. Oh, great. Well, at least I won the first one, so that's alright. I saw the AI struggling a little bit there too, so yeah. Okay, so overall, I think it drives pretty well, even though it's not the best looking track. I actually really do enjoy that track, so yeah. And I think I probably am giving one way a bit too much praise as well, but yeah, nonetheless. Oh, where it sits on the list anyway. All right, Dark Matter Shrine. Here we go. Oh, that's in the Green Star Cup, right? Dark Matter Shrine. So, kind of Rainbow Road-ish track, as you can tell. And, yeah, overall, it's a pretty solid Rainbow Road track, actually. I love the Mario Kart sign. That is good. That is really good. But yeah, but it's just not, it's another one that a bit of the track does look a little bit janky, so, but nonetheless, I shouldn't be falling off too much, because it's not the hardest track to stay on. So I will probably fall off, like I'm expecting to, but, you know. Yay, I got 2 bananas in last. Most OP item in the game. Oh no, I'm off. Oh no, I'm not off. Hey, alright, I lived. I'll take it. I know you can do a little kind of shortcut here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it on this. We will. Nope, Bowser knocked me off instead. So you can cut that bit on there. Hey, I got the respawn boost. That's alright. So if you press 2, or press the acceleration button as soon as you hit the ground, you will get a boost as the key to resets you. But it's not an easy one. I do know that AI are quite good at this track as well, so I'm not expecting to win this one nearly at all. Oh! I did put all Wario's tracks in the bomb cup. To be fair, just because I know he's the bomb expert, I guess. I mean, there was no money cup. I suppose it's the blue coin cup, but there's not really any just normal coin cup. Then I probably would have put that. Oh my gosh, what the heck, bullet bill? I got the other one this time. Ah, gosh, sheesh. I need a bullet. Oh, there's no turn. There's no turn. There's literally no turn, guys. Oh my gosh, this is so bad. Alright. There was literally no turn. Like, I had literally no hope of making that turn, if you just were wondering. Come on, let's go. Come on, bullet. Whoa, okay, bullet's taking a very weird route. What the heck? What the heck? He literally went off the cliff and literally went off the track. It's just, I don't know what was up with that. Alright. I've actually I've never had to use a bullet bill on this track ever, because I'm usually pretty good at this track, but not when I'm using manual on the Wii wheel. And a cart, nonetheless. Oh yes! Hit the wall, I was very lucky. You guys thought I was going to go off there, didn't you? So did I, don't worry about it. Hey! I got the shortcut, yes. Had to risk it, guys. I'm so far behind, I really need to risk it. Come on, Mega. No. Oh, that's pretty good though. That's not a bad item for 5th, I tell you what. That's a pretty good item for 5th. Mushroom! Mushrooms for days! Woo! That happened. Oh, I can't believe I get second after all that. Wow. Oh, well done, Bowser. I'll give you a... I mean, look, if I won that race, let's be real, that would have been silly, because I really didn't deserve to. Alright. Cool, I'm still in first. Hopefully we can still keep the lead. Alright, Tropical Factory next. Which I'm... Yeah, number 2 lapper, that can be, again, a little bit... Like, these are all really long tracks that just have a little bit of jankiness to them in the end. But, overall, I really do like them. Only a little bit of jankiness, though. I mean, I do like the good variety. I love tracks that give you good variety. Alright, that's me personally. And I think... I mean, look, I know you can have a lot of variety and just be a bad track in anyway. I mean, I get that. But... nonetheless, I really think this track is still really solid, nonetheless. But I don't know, you guys can be the judge. I'm just ranking these based on my own personal experiences with them, I guess. Tropical Factory, so... Yeah, as you're going to say, there's a lot of different sections in this track, so there is going to be a lot of variety. But... I think it looks really pretty. I think it looks really good. I think it drives. I don't think it's really too hard to track overall. It's not an easy track. I'm not going to just lie. It is hard, but. Let's go in. Yeah, I think the music's a little bit soft for this track as well. Aha, take that. No, don't give it back. No! Okay, good. I thought she's going to give it back. I mean, you can sort of tell it's a factory given it's all the shipping containers and everything, and the amount of forklifts there were on the track as well before. I like it. At least this thing has decent drift, so at least I'll give it that. So at least I could make turns for a drift, but the handling is just... She is so bad. Alright, cool. So this is actually... I'm using this song now for Toad's Factory. I used to use the Frozen Factory song from Sonic Lost World, but I changed the I changed the texture of Toad's Factory not long ago. Now I use a Fleet Geigo. I used something from Super Mario Galaxy for that texture now. I get another one by Darky Benji. So yeah, if you want to look up what texture that is, again, there's if you just look up Mario Kart, no, CTGP custom textures list or something, then you'll get a whole list of them on like pretty much everyone that's been used. And even so, even when I'm using doing these custom tracks, I'm pretty sure you can look up. If you go Mario Kart Wii custom tracks, and one of the first things that comes up is the whole list of every custom track made for this game. And only a set, like there's so many custom tracks that are made for Mario Kart Wii, and yet only a set few get into it. So really, if you crack, like, if you impress the developers of this game, of this ROM hack, then you're gonna get in. So that's why most of these custom tracks are pretty good nowadays, because there's been so many created over the last like years. Don't ask what I was doing there. But there have been so many custom tracks. Ah no, there's no turn! Lakini, you stuffed me! Okay, good, at least you didn't stuff me that time. Lakini, you jerk! That's like the worst respawn point ever! Because I couldn't make the turn after that. At least he... Ugh. I think this track just went went down in my book now. I'm joking. I still like it. Well, that's a bit small now. Anyway, what I was saying yesterday again, there's just so many custom tracks made nowadays, guys, that really, so really every single one of these custom tracks are still pretty good, but I'm still showing off some of the best ones there is, but every single custom track in this ROM hack is pretty good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, most of them anyway. Like, probably 200 to 216 are pretty decent, pretty solid. Just not just lacking design and just lacking in design wise, I suppose, and just anything that just makes it really stand out. But nonetheless, they're all still playable, of course. So it's not like they're that janky. All right, I won again. Ha! Look at that. So much for being. This year I was 11th or something not long ago. So that star really helped me catch up. So that's great. On to the next track. Yeah, next one is Melody Sanctum, which is another really long one. This is actually one of the longest. That's in the Pencil Cup. And if you're wondering, the Pencil Cup is literally where I keep all the random tracks. pretty much all the random tracks are in here. But because I couldn't put them in any cup that was I'm able to themes. Well, I couldn't put them in any cup that would just match to a theme. So yeah. But as you can guess, Melody Sanctum, it's all about music, and yeah, as you can see, there's a few musical references here. The music block, and I think there's even like music notes that try to squish you. Yeah, but again, this is one of the longest tracks in this game. It goes for about 4.5 minutes, I would say, roughly. Sheet music, nice. So yeah, I guess it just gets ranked down just because how long it is. It doesn't need to be as long as it is. It doesn't really need to be as long as it is, but nonetheless, still is getting good variety, good one to really look at. I generally make a rule, guys, that any track with a pokey in it is pretty darn good. So yeah, I know we think like that anyway. Yeah, there's a Splatoon sign there. I don't know what's up with that. Who knows? Maybe when this track first came out, maybe the Splatoon first came out. I don't know. I mean, some of these tracks are pretty old. Let's be real. Some of these tracks are really old, but still really good. As I said, like I've played some tracks that have been around since 2012 or 2012, I think. And I think the only one I can think of that's really old. Two I can think of. Is I played Seasonal Circuit, and I played Incendia Castle, and those two were probably some of the oldest in this game, which again come from like 2012, 2011 or something. Hey, banana snipe! Ah, no banana snipe! I got Daisy twice of those bananas. No banana snipe! Oh, I didn't get an item for some reason. Ah. Alright. Hey, got him! Get out of here, boo. Look how Bowser's hanging around me because I'm Peach. Like, let's be real. Alright, but the circuit's pretty easy though. Not really any hard turns, so I'm not having as much trouble as I was having in the last two tracks at least. The last three actually? No, maybe last three, yeah. Wow, I've got a really high top speed. Wow, I've got 85 kilometers an hour. Wow. That's the second highest top speed in the game. Because the highest top speed you can have is 86 kilometers an hour. But yeah, this thing goes really fast. Yeah. On 150cc anyway. I'm not counting 200cc, of course. Man, it's really odd. I mean, I've got all items to land on still, but I haven't had any like double blue shells. Haven't seen any real items on the ground that are worth mentioning. So, yeah, it seems that all items can land isn't really in a full effect yet this time. I don't know what that sign said back there on over the finish line. I don't know if it just said Mario Kart or said Mario Sanctum. I don't know. Whatever. No, there's a shortcut there when that waterfall is. I've got such bad off-road, I'm not going to take it. Yeah, this comes out there, yeah, as before. Really, let's be honest guys, this track should have been 2 laps. Like, really it should have been. If it was 2 laps, I'd be much more, I think a lot of people would be more happy. Ah! Hey, look! I didn't get blue shell. Man, really hard to dodge the power with this controller. Because you gotta, not only have to shake, you have to shake it pretty hard, and shaking it just puts me off because then I can't steer. Nope, not happening, Daisy, sorry. I'm the better princess around here. Come on, everyone knows Peach is better than Daisy. Actually, I can prove that Peach is better than Daisy because on Mario Kart Tour recently, they did a thing where you either go on Team Peach or Team Daisy. And I think it was 750,000 chose Peach and probably 300,000 chose Daisy, so yeah. I mean, that's not too, I mean, that's a, which, I suppose, yeah, so Peach is at least 2 times better than Daisy, that's true for me. I mean, that's a good, of course Peach is going much more popular than Daisy. I mean, let's be honest, because I think just, and also it's probably because selecting Team Peach, you just think that Mario would be on Team Peach, so I guess just because everyone likes Mario, I guess maybe that everyone likes Peach. So I guess anyway, that was a few weeks ago that happened. Anyway, I'm not going to go on about how great Mario Kart Tour is in my opinion. I mean, I did that in, I don't remember, it was a couple episodes ago, but I think that was I don't know what episode it was. It was probably episode 11. Which, it would have been episode 11, I'm pretty sure. But, nonetheless, actually I can double check that. It was, yeah, episode 11, yeah, so, yeah, if you want my actual thoughts on Mario Kart Tour, well, there's that episode for you. Yeah, I did it, I just, while I was racing on Rosalina Snow World, I just went on, I don't know why, I just went on a whole thing where I just wouldn't stop talking about the game. Alright, final track, Marble Towers. Alright. Man, this has been a very long episode. This will be nearly, I reckon this will be nearly a half an hour episode just because how long these tracks are, I'll tell you what. Oh well. Nonetheless. Maybe it could also be because of the additional loading time, but hey. Well, I hope you guys have been enjoying this episode nonetheless. Yeah. Alright, Marble Towers literally takes on place on, like, you guys know how I think the perfect example is like Mousetrap, where you have the marble like travel across different sections of the map to capture the mouse. So if you guys remember that, then this is sort of like that. So we're like shrunken on a like marble course, if you think about it like that. So kind of really nifty idea. I will admit, it is an awesome idea. However, the track doesn't play all that great. I mean, you have these zip lines here, but they're just really useless. I mean, look, I like half pipes, but not when they're really not that great. Not when they just have not much use. So, yeah. So sadly, that's the thing. I feel like the AI really, like, I don't know why, but the AI feel really hard on this track. So, that's also a thing. Woo! It's like, well, I guess they're there just because in fact I'm using a vehicle that just can't make the turn, so I guess that's a thing, I guess, but you know. Am I gonna get squished? No. Okay. I still hear the music. Okay, now Warriors up beside me. And look, marble chain jumps. Yes, oh gosh. And the problem with the marble chain jumps is that they go literally, no, okay. They go literally any direction and they feel like moving. So the chain jumps movement, or the marbles movement, or marbles, quote, in quotation marks, marbles, they must move anywhere they really feel like. So yeah, not that great a mechanic, but ah, darn it, I couldn't pass this to anybody, and now I'm last. Come on. I didn't really actually check the scores. I'm not sure if I come last, I'm still guaranteed to win. I don't know. Well, I'm not going to come last. But if I come like a bottom spot, am I still going to win this overall? I don't know. I don't know how far Bowser is behind me on the leaderboard. He did win one race, I know that, so you wouldn't think he'd be that far behind me. Then again, I did win the last two, so I suppose he probably would. Whoa, okay. Okay. Man, I didn't get a bullet bill again. Hello, Daisy. Hello, Toad. Yeah, my favourite two companions, Daisy and Toad, and I just smash them. That's Peach, anyway. No, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, just got no chance sometimes. Yeah, you see what I mean, guys? I mean, it's just the chain jumps just want to move wherever the heck they want. And I have no control over that. So dodging them is hard, but nonetheless. And I suppose that's also one reason why this track is a lot slower than it could be, because it's just all the mechanics that just don't work, and I'm just sad to say. So, but I did put this on the list, this high on the list, just because, like, I wasn't gonna put this track any lower because I think it's just a really cool idea of just, you know, going down a marble court kind of course. So I really like that. So nonetheless. Oh yeah, cut that corner like a champ there. Maybe I'll get a mega now. Hey, I did! Ah, fun! Everyone die! Good. Wait, no! I was trying to get Bowser with that, it came for me! I was big anyway! Oh my goodness. Alright, well, whatever. Darn it, I wanted to get Bowser with that. I really did, but I was trying to get Bowser with that, but it came back and got me. Darn it, I didn't know I was going to go into first. Okay, so Bowser could have beaten me if I got like a really low spot, but... Haha! Oh, and I got 69. Yeah. No! Whatever, we'll just ignore that. And you guys won't. Oh, it's memeing it up. No. Alright. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I won! Yes! Even with the worst way to play manual, I still won. So, eat your heart out! No, but honestly guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do thank you so much for watching that episode, because that was a long episode. So, yeah, and I'll see you guys next time. for another for another weird way to play Mario Kart Wii. Bye bye.